Hello, hello.
Streaming live.
Streaming live. This is very live. This is obviously very live. Yeah, hello to everyone. We know that people are going to come on. We hope you can hear us okay. A little thumbs up will be great just to see. But we thought we'd just come on and give everybody a little update as to what's been going on with the Academy. As always, there is lots and lots of work behind the scenes, and now we're beginning to see some of the fruits come down that we can pick and expose to you. So we've got good times ahead, mate, haven't we?
Yeah, I think things have been changing quite quickly, really, from our perspective. We've just sort of recently delivered another in-person course, which was a huge success. Most of the footage was recorded, and we're using that for some of our training material. So that's been really good from our perspective.
Yeah, it was really good. And also, we held it at Terry Towers. We held it here in the office. So that was something that a lot of people want to come to the UK, want to come to Terry Towers and want to come in the castle. So it's a good opportunity for them to come in and do some training here as well. So it's absolutely wonderful to have that facility where we can offer that. But also, as Andy was saying, we're also recording stuff now. We've got some courses coming out, which is one of the main reasons why we've come on here today. We've got some new courses coming out. People have been requesting like a new format. So like everything, when you get going, it always takes time to get it right, always takes time to evolve and get into your groove in that way. So the online course we have at the moment is 8 weeks. The in-person training that we do is 5 days. And we've been asked probably a few times over the last year if we can do a more intensive course, more intensive with lesser days. So the only thing with our work is that it's complicated. It does take time, because for us to reach certification standard, that is our demand, that we ensure our attendees get to, is that they have to understand everything they're doing. So it's a way that we've been trying to work out how to get that, how to satisfy that demand that we put on there. So we have a new course coming out, which is 3 days, starting in November.
So that's November the 7th, which is a Friday. So we've planned this one to run over a weekend. So we're very aware that lots of people struggle with work commitments and family commitments to do, kind of midweek courses, really. So this one's been scheduled for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So in theory, it should be opening itself to more people. And certainly the people that have messaged and said, they're struggling with the timelines, and also the times that we run the courses, of course, can be quite difficult for guys in the US or people in the US. So we've got 2 courses scheduled, both in November, the 7th and 21st. The 7th is being scheduled for UK and Europe time. So that starts at 10 a.m. UK time. And then we've got another course that runs on the 21st of November, also 3-day intensive online. And that's been designed and kind of placed, again, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for people in the US, Canada, and that timeline, really. And again, that's being run from a Zoom perspective. So when we say 3-day course, it's a 3-day course. It's 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 hours a day. Basically, it's going to be quite intense. It's fast-tracked and designed to be fast-tracked. There are 2 days up front to do in your own time, really, kind of home studies, pre-recorded sessions. So this is the way that we've managed to kind of devise and break down the 5-day in-person course that was 5 days, 40 hours when you're in the room with us both. So 2 days up front, we get a lot of the theory done in your own time. And then the 3 days online live is actually real work. So this is live case studies, mediums and facilitators working together in breakout rooms using Zoom. And obviously we'll have assessors and instructors ourselves coming in and out of those rooms as well to check what's going on. So it's a really, we think it's a really fun way to kind of split our training such that the theory part is being done now self-service, really, home study, but the actual live part is still live, and that of course is for 3 days. And that way we're hoping that we can kind of hit the target to provide more timelines that more people can do, and that course is then more accessible to everybody all over the world effectively.
And that's the whole thing with it. The theory part of our work is going to be pre-recorded, and you are going to be able to do it in your own time. So it's 2 days worth of course, but it could be done over a period of 3 weeks. It could be done over a period of 5 weeks. It doesn't matter, providing it's done before we do the live training with myself and Andy and the live work, that's all we care about, is that theory part has been satisfied completely. So this is what we've been asked to do. This is what we've done. And we're looking forward to our first pilot course going out on this, as Andy says, on November the 7th, UK time, and there will be one on November on the 21st, which is US time. Now, at the moment, we don't have anybody who will be running one for the Southern Hemisphere in their time. What we are hoping is that those people in Australia who message us, we are hoping that the 10 a.m. in the UK will suffice for their evening training. However, we are looking for some of our Australian practitioners to step forward who are going to open an interest door into becoming one of our trainers, so we can do in-face in Australia, New Zealand, Southern Hemisphere, South Africa, that sort of thing as well. So we are always open to opportunity. We're always open to pushing this forward. When people message us and give us suggestions, we do read it, we do acknowledge it, and we do take it on board. And if it is something that we can do, and if it makes sense for the academy, then we will do it. It might take a little bit of time for us to do, but we do try and do everything as best as we possibly can, and that is why it takes some time. So we've been wording this and working on this for a few months now, haven't we? And we're finally getting to the stage where we're going to have it ready. So we are really looking forward to that.
I think it's a good way that you framed it, John, as well. The demand for the online training is greater than the in-person. Lots of people would love to come to the UK, but of course there is a cost implication. And with the finances of the world going on now, everything's changing. The playing field's changing, really. So we are aware that lots of people are concerned about jobs and money, and we're trying to find a way of obviously working our training and our courses in that structure too. And that's why we're trying to make sure that we do have lots of course dates coming up for online training. And obviously we've got what we call now the 3-day intensive training course that's just been released that we're talking about. There's also, of course, our 8-week course that we're still running. That's been running now for the last couple of years, I guess, really.
And that's going well. That's going really well.
And that course is a slow burn. Again, it's 8 weeks effectively. That runs on Wednesday nights at the moment, currently, UK time. And we've got 3 more of those courses scheduled for next year. So February, May, and September. So if you're thinking about the training, the 3-day course isn't for you, the in-person isn't for you, then maybe the 8-week course is one that you could do, because again, it doesn't need as much time and it obviously runs over 8 weeks. So hopefully we've got a package now for everyone, is what we're trying to do. We're trying to create an offering and a service that everyone can find something that works for them in and amongst family commitments, children, childcare, work, and those sorts of things. And that's why these weekend courses, we're hoping, will be a big success from our perspective, because again, we have had so many people asking us to do courses that they can do. And of course, trying to find times for everyone, of course, is quite tricky to do from our perspective, really.
It is difficult because we're very lucky. We're very, very lucky because we have interest from all over the world. But trying to satisfy that interest is not easy, particularly when it is kind of myself and Andy. We do our own work as well as try and push the academy and work for the academy as well. So we are getting there. Like everything, it takes time. However, we've had some great successes with the academy. We've had 96 students come through. So we know that our next course, we're going to break 100. And that's just going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be an amazing stepping stone, or milestone. So it's going to be an amazing milestone to achieve. And also next year, we're going to have a very, very big year. We're going to have an in-person course in the UK. That will be a 5-day training. Plus, we're going to have retreat days for our certified practitioners. And we're going to be bringing in something very special. Now, at the moment, we're not going to mention what it is. We're just waiting for confirmation. But Andy and I will be doing something very special with our practitioners. And if we can get it where we want it, it will be a lifetime experience. So we're not just saying it, it will be absolutely incredible. And we're doing our best to make that happen. So hopefully the stars will align and help us on that road as well. But as soon as we know more, we will put it on the website and we will get it out there. But we are looking forward to a very busy next year.
Yeah, I think that's what kind of makes this so exciting, really. We've been on this journey whereby, we started off with just two of us in our bedrooms, and SRA was kind of a theory just out there on the astral. It's been now made into and developed into a proper academy with business premises that you can also see in the castle that we're very proud of and we love working from. And now we've got this kind of website that is very well automated from a self-service perspective. You can do courses online today. Psychic protection, intro to spirituality, and we're looking at adding and augmenting those courses with other ones that are self-service. So the whole infrastructure behind SRA now is really solid, and it's been a real milestone change really from the last year. And of course, it's taken a lot of time and also a lot of cost as well. There's always a cost to everything that we do and everything that anyone does. So we have kind of reinvested a lot of the money from our perspective to build the academy. And make sure that the foundation, I guess, and the platform is so solid that we can really work forward really quite quickly. And of course, this is our mantra, this is our dictate, is that we only go forward, and we do have spirit kind of nipping at our heels to kind of get people trained. Terry's saying every day, let's get more people trained. More people need to know how to do this work, and we need this work to go into mental health. We need to get into psychiatry and psychiatric places and psychology, and we need the general public to understand that the work that we do, and more importantly, really, not really for myself and you, mate, but the practitioners that we have are amazing people, and they can make a step change and help so many people that have these intrusive thoughts, voices, mental health problems, anxiety, depression. We can make a real dent and change to that kind of epidemic that we're seeing across the world, really. And this, I think, is our job now. A lot of our time and attention and finance is being spent to try and get the word out there, really, that this type of work and the practitioners that we have are available in all time zones, and as John says, really across the whole world. So we've got practitioners across the whole world, and this is only going to grow.
Exactly, it's only going to multiply. So if you are interested in having a clearing, have a look at our practitioner page. Honestly, everybody on there is on there for a reason. We do have a few people that have been certified and they market themselves privately, and they're not on the page because they have maybe some issues with some of the exposure that we get. But honestly, everybody that's on there is absolutely incredible, and they are well worth a booking if you are thinking about having an energetic clearing, because we all know, and particularly on this page, we know that this is where healing starts. The wounded soul cannot be healed if the wounded soul is not clear. That's our belief, certainly Dr. Palmer's belief, that he pushed into myself and Andy. Well, from day one that I met him, it was a very big mantra for him, and part of his passion in the way that he was bringing this work forward. So we're trying to offer everything we possibly can. If you are interested, just let us know. Let us come in, have a chat with us, have a consultation call. It won't cost you anything. We don't try and sell you anything. We're not here to push anything on you. We're here to help. If it is something that appeals to you, we use the phrase, do you hear the call? If you're hearing the call, even if you have problems for whatever the reason, but you do hear the call, come and have a consultation chat, and we'll see if there's anything we can do to help you, because we're all about us supporting you and getting you through the journey as best we possibly can.
Yeah, I think you've covered that one, mate. Also, from our perspective, we do acknowledge that finance obviously always comes into these conversations. We all need money to pay our bills, and we know that courses cost money, obviously, but we have payment plans available. We can tailor things. Obviously, some people have asked us, can they start paying for courses today and schedule themselves for next year? And we've said, yeah, it's fine. If that's easier from your perspective, we can have a chat and we can sort that out from a way that works for you. So if you want to upfront pay towards a course because it's easier, again, we're trying to make the work that we do accessible to the right people. And if this is, as Johnny says, you're calling and you need to work with us, then we need to work with you. So we'll agree and work and sort something out.
So it's wonderful to come on here and have a live chat. We do have lots of intentions to come on here more regularly and talk about different things, not just the courses, but talk about different things and different energy work that we do, and explaining some of the finer stuff that we experience and work through, and also ask lots of questions, because we know there's lots of questions out there. So maybe maybe one day next week or something, or in a couple of weeks, we'll just do a Q&A session, and we'll come on, and you can either email into Ruth, put your questions down, or come on here live and talk to us. We do read every email that comes through to us, and we do try and respond as quickly as we possibly can. But thank you, Andy, for coming and saying hello. Thank you, Kate, as well. Kate is one of our fantastic practitioners. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for commenting. Thank you for saying hello. And we will be on here more often, trying to talk to you, trying to chat to you and answer as many questions as we can. So I think we'll sort of Q&A session out at some point.
I think that'll be good, actually. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, well, thanks for joining. It's been, from my perspective, a short and sweet call, really. Again, trying to get ourselves back into the concept of being seen and trying to answer questions. We do get a lot of questions come in by email. If you've got questions, contact us. Ruth is sat not far away, and she basically picks up all of the admin, all of the email, and she's fantastic at managing us. Really. So yeah, so just get in contact, and we'll basically we'll do all we can to support and work with you. Yeah, good old Ruth. Anyway, hope you all take care. Cheers, folks. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.